broadcasting to YouTube. I only had the stream on. Actually on broadcasting to. Well, I've had it on broadcasting to YouTube, but YouTube hasn't been putting it up for that whole time because you got to do it all through YouTube, pretty much. One thing I wanted to check before we get started. Back. Alright. Stream. There we go. Alright. Have that up. Yes, I want it on that dashboard. Thank you. Alright. I think we're right there. Can sit there. Alright, we are right to go. Live. Let's go to live. Alright, I'm parked up here as per usual. Things are happening in the background, but we won't worry about that because we are driving. I'm not. We've got to let the air pressure build up before we leave. We don't want to be sitting in the middle of the road, no air pressure. Don't forget the stream flow. It should have changed. If it didn't change, I'm not going to be happy. Because I've changed the category, so I would have been in there and I would have changed the title at the same time. Hold on. It might have been funny on you. It might just be funny on you. What? It hasn't changed? Twitch, why you gotta do this to me? I changed the category. The category got changed. So in what world would I have not changed the title, but I changed the category? I know, and I also know I typed it out. I remember I did. Why? Why you gotta do this? Alright. I should have suspected it when it said that only the category had been changed, like Streamlabs only came in and said it, or Wisespot had come in and only said the category was changed, no title. Should have suspected it then. Because I thought that was a bit weird. Maybe it doesn't do that. Alright, done. Let's make sure, we're going to make sure it changes this time. There we go. It's changed. All right. Twitch is messing with me today. Alright. Someone's on donuts in the background. Right. Now, should we run red name on? Or do we want to run red name off? Righto. Showing off the stream there. Yeah, it actually does go on. So, yeah, new status. No, I don't normally run red name on. I think we'll do red name today. And I should definitely have the red name on because last time we were on here we did admin work, which was so showing more silly driving. What we might, so it won't show necessarily more silly driving if we run red name. What'll end up happening is that no one's going to want to overtake because we're going to be doing 90 or max 90, depending on where we are on the road. We'll be doing maybe lower speeds. But what will happen is you'll have someone overtake and try and overtake multiple trucks. And then you'll see, we get to see their reaction when they realize they're about to overtake an admin. If you know what I mean. And sometimes it can be actually quite hilarious. But I am gonna get I'm gonna get noticed more in the chat. Alright, we all clear here? They're turning, we're going. Alright. Let's go. Red name CD Road. We might do CD Road, like red name for... You know, I see people doing that a lot in Australia, and I have to, you know, shout to the rooftops. Get back here. I don't even have reckless driving selected. Are they coming through this way, or are they turning off? I know he's coming through. Yeah, they're both coming through this way. Yeah, I was looking over to the left just to see if it was clear, and then I just see him doing that. But as I was saying, I think we might do red name for one half of the trip, and then maybe on the way, yeah, maybe for the way the two doors back we'll do red name. On the way back we might do just normal name. Though we also might get more complaints. Like I remember I ran red name once on Macquarie Road. The only time I ever really drove on it. And I wasn't doing 70. Who in their right mind would actually do 70 on that road? Anyway, players complained. One of them said, the speed limit is 70, you're an admin, you should know this. And I was like, yes, I know this. But this is, you know, it's not a racing game, drive to conditions. They were not happy about that. Why I know ban, yeah. We get that a lot. Admin naughty, admin not ban the person I say to ban. Are we good here? He's full on lagged out. You can see his speed there, 45. Just lagged out. Oh, I've got flashes on. I don't want them on. He's gone. Let me quickly tab out quickly. I'm gonna do that. Pop this back into drive. Because every time you tab out of the game, both games, you know, he puts it back into neutral. How has he gotten himself onto the other side of that barrier? Oh, nice. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, I was gonna get rid of him. I don't know what's happened in front there, but we need to get rid of 2277. Metal! Where are you? Oh, it's closed. What is happening to him? Alright, we'll deal with him in a little bit. But now I'm not going to have a clip for that ban. Did my wheel just disconnect? No, it's connected. The force feedback's just gone full. He's just like 100%. Oh my god, that was just so sudden. I did not like that. Oh, we're here. I might restart. Just kick the can. Nah, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing a stream clip for a ban. Ban evidence, absolutely not. Nah. He's not wanting to. We're driving like this. I can manage, not for long. When we're on CD Road, I can't be driving like this. At least everything's relatively working. Really does not feel right. Are we stopping? Oh, I was gonna say I'll try it again if we're stopping here. Look. How would you feel if you got a clip of a stream as your evidence and said streamer that banned you was talking shit about you? I don't think you'd feel feel very good. I think we're stopping. Yeah, we're stopping. Yeah, hold on. Let's try this again. Alright. Hey! That's much better. Alright. Turn that off. Alright. That's one YouTuber. Who's... You just one YouTuber? Are we... You right there? These vans, I swear. Majority of these vans are probably just trolls. Or I guess the trolls have moved into using the vans while they're here. Don't go. Why are you... Oh, you're gonna keep going. Why? It was green for us. Why would you even go? I mean, red for him, that's for sure. Like, what would the thought process be there? You're getting consequences, Micah. Oh, good. Though I didn't see the incident, I'm just looking at the chat and thinking, why are people like this? Yeah. Maybe the guy was acting like a troll, and maybe there is reason behind it. Chill. Yeah, chill. I agree with that. Chill. Right on our left, we are. This FPS is really bad. Just super busy. There we go. Out of the laggy area now. Finally. Alright, we're good to go through. Oh, I'm gonna be behind someone with heavy cargo. That's my luck. All depends what speed he's gonna be doing. He's on 50. So gonna tempt me to overtake. Oh yeah. Maybe we chose the best time. So we're doing it. So I know a lot of heavy cargo does struggle in this area, but you're speeding up now. I thought he had his hazards on there, but I think it was... No, he's tapping the brakes. Like, he's like full on tapping the brakes. No one's gonna overtake. I think... Oh, admin. Amdin. Hello, Amdins. Alright, we'll cruise through here at 80. Are you good there? Does he like use the air suspension on a van or whatever it's called? Well, he's staying behind him now. Oh, it's a... Wait, no, it's not the same truck as yesterday. Oh, and here's another one coming up. But they're rainbow trucks. Quite interesting colour schemes that they've chosen there. Yeah, RGB triples, yeah. He's not. He wants to, but he thought against it. I don't think he's really liking being stuck behind him. You can see by how close he's following him. Alright, we're coming into traffic now. Oh, oi! Saw that coming. It's what happens when you follow too closely. Keep distance. You're on my trailer. I hit one brake and we all crash. I'm just not happy with tailgaters. I guess I don't blame them. Tailgaters are very annoying. Oh. Look in this view. Keep an eye on what's happening behind us and all that. Lucky that mod didn't see. Oh, I guess it. What do I need to see? Who was overtaking me and he said, "Why you didn't give way?" Ben. Oh. That was me. That wasn't me. I don't know what happened to him. Emdin. That was just a massive coincidence. What I said was you are banned, and then next thing, someone gets banned. Massive coincidence. It wasn't even me. It was Hussein. Can't park there, sir. We can just put on the flashy blue lights, and we'll be right to park wherever we want. He's reversing back. He concerns me. Hello, welcome in. We did that one. Maybe should we do that on the way back? Because I did that once, and then that was it. I still have it. What's that van doing? You drive with Prime now? I haven't been to Prime in 5 years? Almost 5 years? Was it April 2021? thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hope stream went very well. We're driving on CD Road at the moment. I have my red name on actually, so players are actually being relatively smart. Though, someone's now holding up traffic. Alright. Who's holding us up? I want to get to do a spec today, guys. Morning, yes, good morning. It is 2 o'clock in the morning at the moment. Very nice morning indeed. I want to get to do a spec at some point today. We wanna get to do a spec today, please. Yeah, there's one person there. We're starting to cause a bit of a traffic, and in all seriousness now, we're actually starting to cause a bit of traffic behind us. Because we keep letting people out, well, into the road that have giveaway signs for a reason. They have the giveaway sign there for a reason. And it's nice, you know, if there's maybe quite a lot of people, you know, sitting there at the giveaway sign, and you don't have that many people behind you, yeah, you can do it, but at the moment, yeah, it's really starting to hold up traffic. There was only one guy sitting there. Save being slammed into. That's true. Some people just force their way in. But if they do that to me, I get the satisfaction of, you know, getting them out of the server. But I can understand why players, like regular players, don't want to do that. Because they get slammed into, you know, the best they can do is send in a report. Alexandra, hello. Welcome in. We're pretty much halfway to do a spec at the moment. Yeah, actually, hold on. I've just realised my mistake. We're driving on CD Road on a Sunday evening. Sunday afternoon. That's the mistake I've made. It's gonna be bad. I just noticed he crossed into my lane. I wasn't really even paying attention, man. Never been banned since 2018. Wow. Something really to be proud of. Some players can't manage to get banned. Like, can't manage to go, let's say, a month without getting banned. You had them in. Hello. Hello. I always try and not say your name on stream because okay. Everyone that's watching right now, just say their name. Just say their name out loud and you'll see why. Oh, I probably would. No, no one's overtaking though. No one's actually being an idiot. Well, we'll have the red name on, and that's usual. And 0 bans. Ooh, that's good as well. No bans, very nice. Imagine getting banned though. I can't relate. Please truck without red now. That might work a bit better. you know, well, when they like they probably check up ahead a couple of trucks and think, oh, no admin, I'm going to overtake. And then when they see the admin car or the admin truck, they panic. I think that's what I'm sort of was thinking would happen if I had the red name on, but game mod this year. I've no clue when they're gonna open recruitment, but it might be. They'll have one. They'll have one this year at some point. See red names too quickly. That's probably true. Your clip? I'm posting YouTube clips in the chat. What's on the clip? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? Gotta keep an eye. What is happening there? Oh, someone's in ghost mode and they panicked. Actually, we had a couple of kicks, but it's been... Oh, no, we had the ban, which metal didn't work for. So... yeah. Come on. Round and round and round and we go. It's a heavy cargo that I've been following since Calais. Stability. Set it to 0. Truck stability to 0. I don't know what that would do, but I'd assume setting it to 0 would mean you have no stability, and the truck would go bouncy, bouncy, bouncy into the fences. Stupid. I guess I could say yes. No, you. Who need ban? Ah. That was something. Oh my guy. Okay, there's one. I wasn't even speeding up that heavily, so I don't know, like... I'm like barely touching the accelerator. Even if they delete it, they just make another account. Some people can, but as you guys may know, we do have an anti-ban evasion system. So, you know, some players won't be able to get through it. Heavy cargo is going to go right up to 90, so we're going to go floor it straight past him. Admin has that ability. Oh, I don't like that bend on the bridge. It's really bad. Based on many different things. I can't reveal what. Someone's trailer is doing some things over there. I mean, whatever the ghosty spoofer does. I haven't actually heard from Clyde Ghost ever since that thing with the what's it called? What do we call it? The thing that allowed people to use cracked DLCs on TMP. Ever since that became a thing for like a couple of days and got banned, I haven't heard from Ghosty or Clyde Ghost. Is he alive? Did SCS get a hitman on him? Is he imprisoned for pirating? I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. Does he even still make videos? Should probably check. I completely forgot he existed for a while. Oh my... No! Lag! Mr. Lag a lot. Yeah. His computer does not like Duisburg. Mix Eurium. So go straight through. Alright. We good? Traffic's moving on our left there, so I just gotta be careful. They are all going that way. I wish I could actually see their indicators. Well, to be honest, I'm probably not using their indicators. Because people don't know how roundabouts work. Alright, 2 FPS, now we'll be getting about 5 FPS. Now, I'm still having issues with my CPU. No clue what's happened. It's been happening since yesterday. The computer's had a restart, it's had everything. It's not thermal throttling. CPU usage went through the roof before. But it's not doing it now, but I'm still having issues. I think the CPU's dying, in all honesty. So, yeah, I had a look. How much it would cost me to switch to AM5. So to switch to AM5, need a new motherboard, new RAM, and new CPU. It's going to cost me over $1,000. And the most expensive part is going to be the RAM. That's crazy. RAM used to be so damn cheap. Now I'd have to spend like $600 on a set of 32 gigabytes. What the hell? Alright, we're just pulling in here. We'll switch to a different truck. That game chat with someone calling me. Really? No way. No reason to call me a Karen. Just doing my job. Do it as you please. I just did. Yeah, Mick likes getting himself into conversations like that, so. So what's the conversation here? Oh, okay. So you told them to watch their language. What did they say? Oh, I probably didn't get to see it because I was outside of Duisburg at the time, maybe. You ignored them? I saw him. But I was more focused on getting through Duisburg, if you know what I mean. Right. Of course I'm going to blame the AI nonsense. So, anyway, the plan is now I'm going to stay on AM4 for a while. I think what I'm going to end up doing, what's going to end up being cheaper, because they still make AM4 CPUs. Hold on. Let's have a quick look before we switch. If I go, actually, can I hold on? If we put on a different source, I'll do my browser. Let's just display. It has music. You'll have to what? Huh? Oh, that. Oh, we might actually put that on. Is there anything that's of concern to be putting on stream? Because we'll put it on stream. Let's create new. Let's see, automatic. Yes, the MSI monitor. Yeah, you're seeing other things. So hold on. If we put that down. Oh, no. We want that above ETS2. About, I gotta get like perfect right there. That'll do. All right. This is Senecom. This is where I buy majority of my stuff. Like any PC parts, things like that. So, if we go... so if we desktop RAM, DDR5. This is the price of RAM here. Look at that! And you go, oh my... No, this is Australian dollars. $2,000 Australian. That's, was that 4? That's 192 gigabytes to be fair. Jeez. So what are we looking for? So let's go. Was it $600? 2 times 16, 600 megahertz, $700. No, I'm not gonna leak my address. Not on here. I'm not logged in. But actually, I do have a cart because I was looking at how much it would cost to go to AM5. It's up there. But yeah. $349, yep. Yep. Oh my. So what was I thinking of going for? I think I was gonna go 9000 series. I was gonna look at something like this. Oh, even then that's still quite a bit of money. So what else was there? 7,000. There's still a few here. Like something like the X3D here was on sale. Probably not that much more. You do need a RAM upgrade. That'd be something. I was looking at switching this. Wait, hold on. The Ryzen 7 7800 X3D costs more than a Ryzen 9. I mean, I could double my RAM, but it would cost me $300. Not that I need it. What else you got? That's all that. Maybe I'll have a closer look at CPU AMD. We'll go back to 9000 series. Is that really all that they have? I mean, I don't want a Ryzen 5. $1,000 for that. Actually, Ryzen 7 9700X. Just that would do me. Even though that'd be like $400. Then obviously the motherboard and the RAM, that goes over $1,000. I don't want to do that at this point in time. So, what do we have in AM4? My old CPU ain't even here anymore. That's what I was looking at, but they have none in stock. I wonder if CEX would have any used ones for a bit cheaper. Because I'd like to have something like that. Just to get me through this RAM shortage phase. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, someone sent a video. What the hell is that music? So what am I watching here? Mr. User 5681943. You hit the barrier, didn't you? Yeah, you hit the barrier. Yeah, don't do that when there's someone beside you. Oh my. Yeah, 5 Kingston Fury vs. I hope you got that before the things happened. Anyway, there's that. We'll put that down below ETS2 now. Go back to ETS. Quality driving right there, I know. I got nervous while right. Oh, right. Right. Anyway, if I can find a Ryzen 9 CPU, I'm probably going to go Ryzen 9. Do I want to go used? Yeah, maybe. I mean, if I get it from CEX, I'm probably going to... I'll get a warranty with CEX, so that might be an option. Anyway. Hello, who are you guys? Alright, we'll go use the admin truck. Is that the Scania R? It is. Not too long ago. Well, the shortage has only been a thing for like, maybe a month or two. Battenberg. What's that? I might sound like an idiot. Oh, the police livery. We got one somewhere. What's the NA one? I'm scared to click on that. That might make my game crash. Insulator. What's that? Oh, that's the police one. There we go. Now we got to teleport all the way to Duisburg again. So it has wee wee lights. Okay. You go wee wee. A 57. I mean, honestly, for just typical gaming, a Ryzen 9 is a bit overkill. I mean, the CPU I've got, you know, it's been working fine, like, for the past couple of years, while doing the streaming and all that. Now that I'm multi-streaming, doing having a bunch of other things running in the background as well during my streams now, having more cores is probably something I need to look into, especially with my next, like, after this RAM shortage happens, I'm going to look at getting a brand new computer. But, yeah, switching to DDR5 and AM5 and all that, it's going to pretty much require me to basically get a whole new computer, except for the GPU. The GPU can stay. And we want to go. We want to go back to Duisburg, don't we? Duis. Hello, Wolfie. Welcome in. We're just talking about computers and how everything's so damn expensive now, and how if I want to switch to AM5, I gotta spend $1,000. Unless someone wants to donate $1,000 to me right now, and I'll get it. I doubt anyone would wanna do that though. All right. Old Scania interior. Wow. Alright, back to CD Road. Wee woo. Wee woo's coming. Wee woo coming through. You're right there, my good sir. Reach out and reach out and reach out and touch somebody. Actually, I don't mind the transmission in this truck. It's very smooth. Third red name off? Yes, we'll turn it off. Just for this one. They'll see the wee wee truck, but they won't see the red name. Dakota, hello. Welcome in. And we're losing our FPS again. Sound of the engines. What are we doing here? What is this? I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. Oh, wee-woos aren't even working anymore. Wee-woos don't work out in this area. I'm not getting through here anytime soon, am I? I really don't think I'm getting through here. I'm seeing British insults in the chat. Someone called someone a sod. What is this? I'm right to enter. He's in that lane. I'll give him a chance because he's probably going to want to... Yeah, go that way. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Why? Guys, we got giveaway signs there, don't we? Surely? Yeah. This is going to concern me so much. Yeah, he stopped. Oh no, he's not stopping. He's not stopping. Like, why would you do that to someone that has police on their trailer? I gotta turn on my lights as well. That'd be an idea. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, there's at least one giveaway sign, but there's markings on the road. Plus, it's a roundabout, you know, pretty, simple. How one works. Actually, hold on. When we were driving in Russia, I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. It was actually people entering the roundabout had the right of way. So it's a bit, I guess for some it can be a bit confusing if they're not used to it. I don't know how it is in Turkey though. I have never driven in Turkey. Well, in real life. I don't know, have we gone through roundabouts in Turkey? I've driven it in game. Realistic hit? Okay, I know that name. How do you make an in-game report? Right. Hold on. I'm just gonna merge in, and we're gonna go straight into that left lane because the lane is going to be ending soon. They're all going the same way. All right, we're gonna accelerate up to 80. All right. So, you got nothing on your screen. Press tab. It'll open up that menu that's flashing on your left. You press right. You right click on the mouse, and then you get a little cursor. It'll look a bit different to you, but yeah. You'll have players on the list. You can just select whatever player you want to report, and then you've got a little icon there, that flag icon. Click on that. This menu will come up, and you can just select any rule they've violated. Just do that and click send. I'm not going to send a report because that would be a false report. So that's how you do it. I am not enjoying the weather here at the moment. Make a poll. It'd be an idea. What about a prediction sort of thing? Like, the points would really not be used. But like, what about a prediction? Like, you'd get points for correctly predicting how many bans that I issue. So on the game report system, you don't need to have clips. But if you're gonna, there's also a reporting system on the website that you'll need a clip for. Yeah, I drove in Italy. You can imagine what that experience was, like actually in real life. That was not fun. I actually did a decent drive. Where was I? I was in Milan. We want to speed up a bit because of this area. I was in Milan. I drove all the way to Switzerland. I went up to the Alps, and that was a fun drive, let me tell you. Very, very fun drive. But honestly, Italian drivers, they are something else. Yeah, I had that a couple of times. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stay back. I'm a foreigner. I don't know if this is normal or not in this country. That was basically my thought process there. Once I was on the motorway, it was relatively okay. Oh, you live between Milan and Switzerland? Oh, right. It's a lovely area of the world, I must say. Are you good there, sir? That is a little bit interesting. But in general, Italians are very nice. They're generally very nice. Actually, on that trip, I ran into a couple of Americans. Actually, honestly, in that whole time I was in Europe, I ran into a lot of Americans. I felt like I was back in America at some points. I think it was one tour I went on. Like everyone else was American, and then it was just me. Just little old me from Australia. I got asked so many questions. Now, this specific couple, I feel so sorry for them because they get fed so many lies by a particular media source out there, over in America. They asked me about the, I'm going to put in quotes here, I can't remember how to say this. What do they call it? The camps. Like, we locked people up for having COVID. Or something like that. What was it? The same sort of camps that they had, like Auschwitz. That's what they were basically saying they were. Please tell me you're going in there. You are, but you're overtaking. No. No, not 110 to a rest stop is not a great idea. Everywhere from 16 to 22 are not very nice people, so basically Australian, so what I'm used to. Okay. I'm loving the drivers here. Yeah. Cars are constantly getting stolen over here. People are getting threatened with machetes. The government's doing nothing. Well, they're doing very little at the moment. I'm looking forward to this state election that's coming up this year. New government. I hope. Random building on... Yeah. Even though it says... Police! Police! Criminality. A little bit. I mean, it's not as bad as like some countries, I'm gonna say that, but you know, compared to what we used to have over here, it's not good. I'm concerned about my car getting stolen, honestly. Since I've moved here, I actually do like living here, but since I've moved here, I've had the old red Holden Cruise I had, that got broken into. I parked it out on the street, it got broken into. Never again did I ever park out on the street. A car gets stolen a couple of doors down. I swear I've had people coming onto the property. I'm gonna need a set of security cameras soon. I swear someone tried to break into the boot of the car once. This is cuts power to the fuel pump in the car. That's a good idea. Or whenever my dad lives in a relatively dodgy area, so whenever I go there, what I do is I open up the bonnet and I take the fuse out for the fuel pump. Can't move the car. If there's no fuel going to the engine, the engine ain't gonna start. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, insurance. This is why insurance is a thing, you know, and all that." But in serious, yeah, cars are replaceable. But some cars have sentimental value to me. This car does. Yeah, man. They had a police skin last year. Hello, Caesar. Welcome in. But yeah, it's just I've got sentimental value to the car. The same with the Cruise. That was my first car. That's why I still have it. But for the average person, insurance is good. And plus, honestly, insurance... I honestly hate working through insurance. When I hit that kangaroo with the MG, oh my god, that was a pain in the ass. If I can avoid insurance, I will. And plus, they're putting my insurance premium up. So, yay. I'm gonna have to look at getting new insurance. At least, the one thing that's good about insurance is if I have an accident that I'm at fault for. Hold on. You know what? There's a gap there. Because we're crawling there. Alright, we'll leave that be. It's 3 MS. Should get kicked. No. It should really only be, is your internet unstable? Like, if you have an unstable connection, it should be a disconnect. It is such a rip-off. I mean, I don't want to go for just third-party insurance, because then, you know, if the car ends up being a write-off, at least I get something back. But it's such an issue, hard thing to work through, because they'll just push it back. I'll be waiting 6 months for a payout. Yeah, you saw my ping to the Fortnite servers, my local Fortnite servers yesterday. It was under 30 MS. Healing and braking usually, yeah. It was smooth and easy, really. I guess it depends on where you are and probably what insurance you're with. I mean, when I went with my insurance company, they were actually pretty good. Because the first time I hit a kangaroo, which was in the Cruise, it was pretty easy. I had the car back in 3 weeks. It was really good. But this time, it was over 6 months that I had to wait. I can't put the full blame on the insurance company though. The panel beater was also a bit dodgy. They claimed that the work had been finished with the insurance, so the insurance paid them out, but I never got the car back. I'm from Australia. $100 a year. I'm paying over $1,000 a year at the moment. New Zealand. That's for each car. Each car. It's over $1,000 a year. Yeah, I got to rent a car for both, which is nice, but they only paid for, was it 4 weeks? 4 weeks of me having a rental car. Not that I really needed it because I have 2 cars, but it came in very helpful, like very useful, when I had my first accident, because I only had my license for less than a year. I only had 1 car. I can understand why the insurance is very high on the Acadia. That is a very rare car over here. If you're from America, you know, those cars are everywhere. GMC Acadias, they're everywhere over in America. Here, Holden tried bringing them over here, and a year later they closed up. No more Holden. So they only sold about 5,000 Acadias across New Zealand and Australia. So they're very rare here. And that's why my insurance premium is really high for that car. So I can understand that. But the MG, which is now a very popular car here, and it being a daily driver, I don't really understand how that's going to be a car that's worth over $1,000 for an insurance premium. But the panel beater that had the MG for a while, they ended up going out of business. So we were sort of screwed for a while. But eventually it all got sorted out and I ended up getting the car back, so that was nice. Though, I don't know if I really regret buying the car. I don't know. It's a good car to just drive around town and all that. Yeah, and keep the other car in the garage. But yeah, I don't like driving it on the highways. It's not a comfortable ride. And tires, oh my god, the tires! It went through the first set of tires. They didn't put EV rated tires on the car from factory. So after 3,000 kilometers, not 3,000, 30,000 kilometers, I had to get new tires. They don't have EV rated tires. I'm watching this car that's overtaking me right now. Is he going to go for all of them, or is he going to cut in? He's going to cut in. Okay, good car. A low spec Renault Zoe 2015 EV. That's like the same year as a Holden Volt. To Switzerland for that. Oh, Switzerland's amazing. I love that country. If I was to move to Europe, it'd be either Germany or Switzerland, but I think Switzerland at the moment. What in the lag was that? I think Switzerland at the moment is winning. I do generally want to move to Europe one day. Probably not in the near future, but sometime in the future. I'm not a big fan of Australia at the moment, and the direction the country's heading in. I mean, the housing shortage. We're constantly getting overseas investors in for buying up the houses, and then they rent them out. Hell, this house is probably worth it'd be pushing $1 million now, but I didn't get it for that much. Switzerland's a very nice place. I loved it when I was there. It's crazy how much the housing prices have gone up, and it is mainly because of overseas investors. But the government won't, step in and say, "Hey, no more overseas investors buying up houses." They don't care as long as they're getting taxes for it. And a lot of countries I've noticed. That's getting a bit close. It wasn't too bad, but it was getting close. That's good. I was watching that. I've noticed that there are a few countries out there that don't allow people from overseas to buy houses. You need citizenship to buy a house. I don't know about Switzerland, you know, Germany and all that, and UK if you can buy a house if you're not a citizen. But if you're not a citizen, you can buy houses here, and it's really starting to affect the housing economy. You don't know, you seem to say, really? I guess they're getting a bit popular. Yeah, there's enough of me complaining about Australia. I guess I'm just lucky to be where I am and not living in any of the major cities. You need to be a citizen in the EU? Yeah. Why are we allowing? Why are we allowing people from overseas to buy houses here? If I'm going to say the majority of countries, you need to be a citizen. It makes no sense, you know. It's really starting to affect people. Norway is also on my list, but there's one thing that deters me, and that is because Mr. Twister lives there. If anyone remembers him. Oh, I know which town he lives in, so if I was to move to Norway. So, Norway, your summers are very mild. I don't want really cold winters. Then again, if I move to Switzerland, I'm gonna have cold winters. If I move anywhere in Europe, I'm gonna have snow in winter. Oh yeah, true. I mean, Airbnbs, having them everywhere is very helpful when I'm looking to go on holiday somewhere. But when you're trying to settle in a place and buy a house and stuff like that, it's really hard now. Yeah. Yeah, snow in most places. Yeah. I don't mind a little bit of snow. I dealt with that in the last place I lived. I was in a bit of higher elevation. So in winter we didn't get that much snow, but we had a bit of snow. So I can handle snow, but I just can't handle full-on blizzards. Austria as well. It's a good country. It's just one issue for me would be language barriers. That's why I'd probably prefer the UK out of everything, out of everywhere. Which, actually, UK would be probably the easiest place I can get citizenship. Be careful. Don't make me panic like that. Because I have relatives that are from England. So I could, probably easily get citizenship. Going downhill? Probably. It does seem like a very depressing place to live. In all honesty. I was there a couple of years ago. The summers are alright. I can handle them. It's just the humidity. I think one of your cousins live in Germany. I mean, Germany's a nice place. Honestly, I did enjoy Germany. For a part of that trip in Germany, I stayed in a small town just outside of Stuttgart. It was very nice. Like, honestly, I'd probably do that. I'd probably move to a small town in Germany, and I think I'd enjoy myself. Let's have rain and very rare sun, so yeah, not like the complete opposite of what we get here. Anyway, we're actually almost in Duisburg. That's nice. Not Duisburg. This was Calais. Oh my. Mercy, hello. Welcome in. We're just talking about where I'm probably going to move to in the future. Probably. Maybe in the next 5 years. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think I really want to stay in this country for the rest of my life. But the issue with moving far away is I still have family here. I'd have to be coming back every now and then, if you know what I mean. And costly trips going back and forth between the country, you know, areas of the world. I'll have to figure it out at some point. I wouldn't move to New Zealand. That's too. I wouldn't move to New Zealand. As much as New Zealand is a very nice country, time zone just would not match me. He's just gone and hit the barrier. No, you don't do that. You're cutting in front of a truck and then hitting the brakes. Especially one that says police. Look at it. I know you don't have your indicator on, but I know you're coming in. Are you? I guess he's not then. Alright. Oh, no, he's made up his mind now. Okay. He didn't know what he was going to do. Oh, yeah, they get earthquakes as well. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, they do have volcanoes. I remember the eruption that happened a few years ago. They have earthquakes, volcanoes. No. No. Admin is driving. You don't do that. Oh. We right over there? Admin? Amdin? What is it with people doing this today? Damn, we're going crazy. But yeah, the time zones in New Zealand are just not good for me. I saw how Peanut was struggling with the time zones over there and doing TMP. It's not fun. Do you ban to kick him? I can do either one, but if they're doing minor things, usually kick them. I usually prefer to kick over ban. Like if someone's going to be an absolute idiot and destroy a bunch of vehicles, you know, and cause damage to people, I'm going to ban them, but... Yeah, there was a bunch of kicks happening there. On the rare occasion you might see a ban, but majority of the time you're probably going to see more kicks than bans. Yeah. What's the length of the first offence ban? Can be anything. It's all up to the admin. All up to the admin. For me, could be anything. I'd treat it as a case-by-case scenario. You know? I wouldn't have a set ban length for everyone for their first offence. Oh yeah, there can be auto kicks like that. Like, think about like this. If I was to have a set ban length for every first offence, let's say someone had the first offence for an intentional, absolutely destroying everyone in Calais, and their ban length was the same as someone just accidentally colliding with someone. That wouldn't be very fair. Woo! Alright. Into Calais we go. Actually, not many people leaving Calais at the moment. You had a week and 5 days once, and you had 1 week, other one, yeah. It's all up to the admin. But of course, you know, the admins have to be reasonable. They can't just give you like 3 months for the first offense. That'd be unfair. Like, for a first offense, that's ridiculous. So remember, if you ever feel your ban's unjustified, no, issued incorrectly, you can appeal it. If appeal doesn't, you know, if you're not satisfied with the appeal, you can go to feedback. Oh no, we're not going that way. We are not going that way. We're going, we're gonna go straight through. Wasn't even involved, reported me, and oh yeah, people can do that. I remember when I was a player, I'd only report incidents that involved me. I wouldn't really care for anyone else. But some people, you know, they like doing that. Not against the reporting rules to do that, so, you know, there's no reason to decline those reports. But it can be annoying sometimes, you know. For everyone. What is this Skoda doing? Yeah, you see me now and you're gonna stop. Yeah, Rule 2.8 basically gives you all the information you need on how we do issue bans. Is this guy gonna do the thing to me that someone else did? No, he's not. Alright, good. Good. That's good. It's a bit busy here. Are you... You can't be serious there. That was stupid. I know you were sitting there, but you gotta be careful. You can't just disregard the fact that we have other players around. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. What are we doing? Only 2 bands. Crazy. Not that many. You kick it. Yes, you can. Time to move your body. Anyone remember the music video for this song? If you do, is that what? Road closed? I can't go through there? Since when? Can you like not ram me? Oh, he's giving way. Thank you. I'll say it in French. Merci. Since we're in France, I'll say it in French. I can't get to the hotel. What rubbish! I gotta. If I want to go to the hotel, I have to go through service traffic, and I don't want to do that. Who would want to go and do that? No one. So that's why we go here now. I just never noticed that it was actually blocked off. Alright, we'll just park up randomly somewhere out here. Yeah, I saw him. I was actually here when he started placing things. Like, I was watching things get placed in. It was on stream there as well. Wasn't there earlier? We'll go back on. I'm gonna go back on stream. I'm gonna go back on stream and just see if it was there earlier or not. You know what? We'll just park here. Just park here. At the beginning. I could TP out of the hotel if I wanted to, but I mean, it's not that much of a big deal. Cause yeah, someone, I think it was trying to slipstream the traffic, you know. Maverick's been on then if it's the case. I would have looked left here. It was not there before. Maverick's been here, has he? Oh, Maverick. Let's see if there's any other changes then. So, there's that as well. So, hold on. Why not just close off the whole lane then? It makes no sense because you can still turn left out of there to get to the hotel. I'd probably just do that. I'd get yelled at probably saying, "Oh, you went the wrong way! I didn't go wrong way." Yeah, it's new, definitely. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that they've added, but I don't think they have. Huh. Nothing out here? Has they just added that then? Maybe we need traffic lights here, by the way? Traffic lights that are timed a bit better than over there, you know? And the barrier walls, yeah. Anyway, while we're here, how about we talk to the citizens of Calais? How... Oh, hold on, we've got to turn on the red name. That's how we get responses. How are the citizens of Calais today? Let's see what they say. Yeah. Anger. Awful. My nan got ran down by a bus. Oh, that's not good, is it? Standard chaos. Alright. Alright. Talk to the text. Oh yeah, there's few. No doubt, kick them all out. Yeah, I get in a few responses here. Alright. Right. That is probably going to be where we are going to call it for today. The plan is I will be live on the TMP channel around 2 hours from now. Around there for the supporters convoy. So look forward to that. It's going to be a smaller convoy, so it won't be there for long. Thank you for stream. All good, all good. Go back to scenes and go... be... Yeah, it'll be about ending. Alright, look for someone to rate. Actually, we'll turn off the YouTube stream. Goodbye, YouTube. I don't like the barriers.